It's time. The break is over. One Piece is finally back, and I'm more excited than ever. It's been a while. Every time there's a break, I feel so disconnected. But now I'm back. I can relive the beautiful feeling of reading One Piece. And we are so close to what I believe will be the God chapter. This is chapter 1110, meaning next chapter, which doesn't look like it's on break either. Fantastic. Will be the 1111. 1111. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's just get into this. Very excited. It's all going down. The summoning, the big four pillars of Black Lightning hit the battlefield. We're yet to understand what's going to be happening. All signs point to Gorosei. Without further ado, here we go. Here we go. All right. So, chapter 1110, Starfall. Woo! And you have Yamato and Momonosuke on the cover. Very nice. What does this say? Ooh! Ogre Child Yamamoto's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 2. I want to travel throughout Wano like Odin did. If we get a cover story of them traveling through Wano, or at least Yamato, down. Absolutely down. Let's go. Picking up right where we left off, the lining. What in the... Oh, and the old marine lady. She's checking that out. Can I full screen this by any chance? Nope. Fantastic. You can hit. That'll do it. All right. I got it. So, old marine lady. She's going, what the? She's standing on the mechanical giraffe, his sea creature. Isn't that what happened when St. Saturn disembarked earlier? Huh? I'm worried about the others. That's Bonnie. Oh, an arrow. Oh, the giants are chucking arrows at the ships with the pacifista. Oh, there's a lot of them. Sacred Marijua. Oh, I'm loving the back and forth between Marijua. What is that? Stella? The Chamber of Power. Why is the dream of all mankind Vega coffee? I don't understand what that means. Why is the dream of all mankind Vega coffee? Oh no. All the Gorosei are gone. Oh no. One little speck of this stuff dropped in water, and you instantly get nice warm coffee. Oh, they're talking over the screen. Okay. How many minutes left? It's not like we're on a strict timer. Let's wait 7 minutes or so. Holy. What the? Then we'll all begin. Not that anyone will be close enough to stop us if they wished. Wow, okay. So, and I'm... Oh, wow, yeah, here we go. Oh my god. Ooh, okay. Sorry, this is a big page. So you can see Luffy getting confronted with these black shadowy silhouettes. And then, there's this Sanji. Gotta get in touch with Nami's group. Oh, now Luffy's going, there are 5 monsters now? Okay, here we go. The official names of these guys. Saint J. Garcia Satin. Yuki. And you can have his normal photo next to his devil form. Itsumade with I don't know how to describe it, like almost like a crane, I guess. Now I'm gonna stuff this up. Got the X on it. Feng Chi. But that's so that was Marcus Mars is Itsumade. Okay, God. Saint Topman Mercury. Feng Chi. I know I'm stuffing that pronunciation up. And he's like a boar. I can't even. Saint Ethan Baron Nasuro? Why is that so hard to see his name? But anyway, he's Bakotsu. And he's like a weird deer thing. And then Saint Shepherd Jupiter Sandworm. Oh, and I'm curious if this is all like that yokai theory. If that's correct, that's awesome. We'll have to have a look what Yuki is after. I'm gonna go through all these. I'm sure people have already gone through it in the fan translation. But oh my god. Oh my god. 5 Gorosei against Luffy. Oh my god. I don't even want to see what happens next. I know it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Let's see. Okay. Oh, potentially the coolest double page spread ever. Highest authority of the world government. 5 elders. Okay. We know Saturn. I'm going to stuff up all the names. We got, where is my boy Itsumade? Where's Marcus Mars? He is like a bird. Yeah, so like a crane, like a big bird. Then you had Banshee, Mercury, who is the boar. Now, Kotsu is like a dead horse, and Sandworm is quite literally a sandworm. That is potentially the coolest double spread ever. And then Luffy is just standing there going, that is insane. That is insane. Oh, wow. Nay. Kadan. We're flying through the forests. Ooh. Okay, and I need to... sorry, this is so much. All of them have like the Dark Awakening kind of silhouette that we have seen so far from only Saturn and Lucci. All of them have that to push the idea that sorry, it's so much. I need to save so much of the review pushing, but none of them have been given devil fruit names yet either. Creature names, but not devil fruit names. Okay, so Horse Bitch is come out and he has gone like a hybrid mode where half of him is the Gorosei old man, Baldy, with his sword, but he's got like still the body of the dead skeleton, and he's cutting up the pacifistas. So they've spread out. They've spread out instantly? I thought they were all going to confront Luffy. I just saw something. An enormous horse on the shore. It's racing through them. The pacifistas closest to us has shut down. Same over here. They're getting slashed. No, it seems to be partially frozen. Hello, Nami, Robin, etc. Gee, come in. It's kind of hard to explain what's happening here, but in short, time's up. Get away from there. What do you mean by that? Hands-on report. The fallen pacifistas are temporarily disabled due to the freezing in the circuits to the brain. So he's like death, like the death horse or whatever, something like that, where he's freezing them. The pacifistas are temporarily disabled. Yeah. Someone did that for us. Now we don't have to waste our strength fighting them. Kill Bonnie now while we have the opening. All right, Birdman, Bonnie, and the Straw Hats are at the northeast shore. The pacifistas' number has already been halved. It's definitely an ally's work. And Sanji, just run away. Are really freaky monsters flying up towards you. And that is... Itsumade, that's Mars. I'm going to have to be going back and forth to remember the names. Oh my god. He's going up there. He's flying through the stratosphere, like the barrier. All the pacifistas are getting cut up. And here we go. It's the Boar, Saturn, and Sandworm versus Luffy. Oh my gosh. It dove under an earthworm? It's a sandworm, son. Sanji, this is Usopp. Listen, we'd love to get out of here, but Zoro and Jinbei aren't back yet. Brook and Lilith made it, though. The ship's fine. Oh, it looks like Usopp stopped the ship. What a G. We arrived safely, didn't we? Brook and Lilith fighting. Only because of Usopp, you fool. I understand the urgency. Whether this fight's finished or not, I'm going to drag him back with me. Nice. Ooh, okay, so they're going, and then Zoro just got disarmed. You sense that massive haki too, don't you? Almost makes you want to stop and look, as Lucci. It's all over the island. Thanks, Jinbei, we need that now. Stupid mosshead putting the entire crew in danger. Kinda true. I see him, he's still fighting. He's a liability. You see the little twitch? Zoro hears that, grabs his sword that was flying away, hand pistol spots. And Zoro dodges that, grabs it, resource dial. Who have a spot hunt? And he just cuts the Luchi. I love that all it took was Sanji calling him a liability, and he's like, real shit. Oh, okay. Lucci looks pretty beat up. Zoro looking badass. Okay, here we go. Back to Luffy. Sandworms have got him. Grabs Luffy. Oh, my boys, the Giants. Did you see that? I sure did. A familiar sight. He's not a man suited for dark places. Here goes Sunsaw. And they cut the worm in half? And he's laughing away. That was close. It's you guys. You, the Giants. Gabba. It's been too long, Straw Hat. We couldn't wait to see you again. Yeah. Oh my god. So is this the lineup? Is this the 3v3? Oh, is that it? Is that the end of the chapter? Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Woo. There is so much. There is so goddamn much. It's a lot of fighting, but the five elders' power is insane. Oh my god. I can't get over how strong they are. Jeez. And we still don't have a Delphi name or something. That's what I want the most. Like, these forms are sick, and it's cool to see what they can actually do. But man, I just want to know, like, is it actually a Delphi or not? Holy. And 7 minutes left, I think they said as well on the timer. All right. Gonna get my thoughts together, do some research on what the heck all these names come from, and then see you in the review portion. All right. Chapter has been read. Thoughts have been accumulated. Let's go. Let's have a look at the old whiteboard. A little bit less to work with this week than the last chapter. We had tons to discuss, but kind of 5 more like decent points. This one going to take up like half of it. So, wow, okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. We now know the powers of all 5 of the Gorosei. So, Saint Saturn has the Gyuki, which directly relates to a yokai, like a spider pig yokai, I believe. Saint Mars has the Itsumare yokai, which is like a big bird. We can actually kind of see over here. Walkery has the Hoki, which is like a big boar, still related to a yokai. Saint Nasjuro, though, the Bakotsu. Look at me, Nihongo. This one, like, I didn't find an immediate search for yokai. I think a lot of people on like Reddit had the same thing because that's what mainly came. It was a lot of Reddit posts being like, I can't see a lot of this. Same with St. Peter's sandworm, or how it's translated in the TCB here, sandworm, like the dragon worm. I couldn't see. After a while, I did find Bakotsu kind of related to a yokai, but harder to find. So it's not like set in stone that they are yokai themed. But if like 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5 is like kind of themed, then like, yeah, it's kind of themed. In terms of what these guys are all doing, okay, the 2 of them have split off, okay? So, Nesjuro has set off to go and disable all the Pacifista. Mars has gone off to fly to the stratosphere and, sorry, the stratusum, whatever that stuff's called, go deal with the Straw Hats. Then we have Saturn, Walkery, and Peter facing Luffy, which is insane. But these guys are all really intimidating. The double page spread of them standing in front of Luffy might be panel of the year. That might be panel of the year. That is insane. I know I said that about the Bonnie seeing Luffy in the sky. This one's another level. Like, this one is another level. Then we have this man here. Nazuro is really fast because he's just flying through hybrid form. So not like full form like we saw him when he arrived. Hybrid form, disabling the Pacifista. This man's fast as hell. I just find it interesting how he's like, I know what my job is, but he's not killing them. He's like freezing them. And I believe it's like maybe because like a death horse of some kind. Like he has some like kind of like Brook. That's immediately what I thought. You know, like both the skeleton like creatures both having this like underworld freezing power. So I liked the consistency with like the undead relating to like freezing. Um, I don't have it here listed, but I'm very curious about the summoning, the act of this doing the summoning, where Saturn was able to bring the Gorosei. I want to know if that is something that Saturn can do, if all the Gorosei can do, or there is something else that is responsible for doing that. Because I believe we saw that Saturn's power is related to those like magic circles, but like it wasn't set in stone. There's a lot of questions I have. If Saturn is responsible for like being the one to bring back and forth, it would make sense why he was sent forward to deal with the problem, being like, oh, you have an emergency, that is, you can summon us. Or if that's like something that the Gorosei can just do independently, can be like, yeah, we can summon the rest of you. But I mean, to be fair, Saturn was on the ship before arriving on the island, and he did that summoning to get onto the island, I believe. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. This loser, he's headed to deal with the rest of the Straw Hats. He's flying up, so I think all of them are going to be bent against this guy, which could be sick to see. I do want to actually see them getting into some action. It's been not a lot for them, more of like Luffy's, Sanji, and Zoro, and Frankie, to be fair, getting most of the fighting in. But then it led me being like, where the heck is everybody? And so we did an Usopp's group roundup, okay? So Usopp's kind of been in charge of like the communications for like the whole team, scouting and everything, which I love. It's his job. He's the sniper, right? So squad 1, we have Luffy, Dory, and Broggy, and they're going against the Gorosei at the moment. I chose to separate Sanji and Vegapunk from them. I think chapter ago they would have been closer together, but Sanji's getting Vegapunk out of that. He's out of the picture for them. Squad 3 being Jinbei and Zoro. Hopefully we'll meet up with one of the other groups. Squad 4, Frankie, Kuma, Bonnie, and Atlas with the Giants. After they found them. Then Squad 5, which is now Usopp, Chopper, Nami, Brooke, Lilith, and I think Edison is still there. We haven't seen Robin since she was like healing. She was resting on like one of the moving like hospital stretcher bed things, like the floating ones. We haven't seen her since. I'm pretty sure. I tried to skim through the rest of the chapters. I was going to assume that she's with Squad 5 if she's not doing her own like Robin-y things. But interesting that I've now got an idea of where everyone is at and who is with each other. I think these groups are going to start coming together, hopefully escaping. I do not think this is going to be a defeat. If it's a defeat, it doesn't feel earned yet. I feel like there has to be like a longer struggle if we want the Straw Hats to defeat the Gorosei. But it feels like we need to escape. And I think that's what everyone's working towards. Vegapunk's in distress. Like, you know, some of the people have injured. Luffy's going to be exhausted soon. Kuma needs to be repaired. So my prediction is for like what's going to end with this is that they will get off the island. Okay, they'll escape. The message will shout to the world. Big reveal will happen. And as they're escaping, the whole world's going to catch up and Vegapunk's going to reveal something massive, which I believe will lead to the final war. I think that's where Oda's going. It would make sense. I think it's going to do really well. What's this last page? Oh yeah, this is just cool, man. What a cool picture. I don't think I ever would have seen this coming. I don't think so. The Giants coming back together, and it's just like, it shows that the both of them were able to damage the sandworm. I'm sure he'll regenerate, and they'll be like, what the heck, he could regenerate? But if this is the 3v3 we're getting, I'm down for this. I want to see Luffy go giant size as well, and then being like, whoa, you can turn into a giant as well? I would love to see that. But overall, man, it's good to be back into One Piece. Breaks kill me. They kill me. But it's good to be back. I'm excited for next week. I'm going to keep this kind of relatively short. I need to go to university, so I need to edit this and put it up really quickly. Thank you for watching the South Blue. I'll see you next chapter. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Whoopee.